Hi, welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. Estelle here. I'm a singer, actor, vocal coach here to help you build confidence in who you are as an artist and creative and in your voice as a singer. And so we've been talking a lot about like some of the technique, singing technique, vocal exercises, and a little bit about confidence and all of that, which is great. But I want to kind of get to the heart of like why this show is even here, which is to help you reconnect to your creativity through singing. If you've gone away from it for a while and now you're coming back to it, I want to help you reconnect to that creativity and also to help you uh build confidence in that singing, in your singing as well, in your voice. But really it starts with reconnecting and understanding why it matters, understanding that your voice matters, that your creativity matters, and it is for everybody. It's not just for the select few. It's not just for the lucky people who get to take voice lessons from when they're 2 years old, right? Just kidding. No one is doing that. But for the people who are able to like take lessons from when they're really, really young, like I never took lessons when I was really, really young. I never even took lessons until I was in college, right? But I was still singing growing up because it was fun and it was something that I connected with. And you probably did too, but then somehow you lost it along the way. And I want to help you to come back to that and recognize that your connection, your desire to sing, to be creative through the arts, through the performing arts, especially, is not irrelevant, but it's so relevant. And like, honestly, I'm thinking about these group classes that I've been dreaming about and thinking about and wanting to do. And I've done workshops before, and some of you guys might have been to the workshops and all of that. But the idea with these group classes that I'm dreaming about and kind of planning out now is that they allow us to reconnect to what we loved about singing when we were younger. We loved just getting to sing with our friends, right? In choir at school or in church or in community choir, musical theater, like getting to sing with people, getting to get around other people and learn together. And like no one was, not necessarily wanting to push anyone down. Well, hopefully put anyone down. Like we were all just trying to learn together. And that's kind of the atmosphere I want to create in these group classes. In fact, that's exactly the atmosphere I want to create in the group classes. And then we also get to highlight individual voices, learn individually and learn from each other by watching each other, hearing each other get coached. And that's what these classes are supposed to do. And so we get the opportunity as adults, those of you listening, most of you are 18 to 24 or like in your 30s. Some of you guys are older, and that's amazing. And we get to reconnect to this creative gift of singing, of storytelling through music, through our voices, and that is powerful. And so I just want to just share a few things on my heart for why I think you should make sure that you are starting to sing, to dance, to act, to perform again, make sure that you are doing this starting today. And here are just a few reasons. If you need a little bit more convincing, I want to share a few reasons. If you want to check out the collective that I'm planning towards, where you get to take as many group classes as you want, just being in this monthly membership. That is what I'm dreaming about right now. You can go to creativelybyestelle.com/collective to check out the waitlist and just join the waitlist. It's no commitment whatsoever. I just kind of want to see who's interested. It's kind of like an interest form. You go in, you just put your name, your email, and that's it. I think there's one more question of like, what suggestion would you have? Like if you have a thought about like, oh, I'd love a class about this, or I'd love to learn this in the class or whatever. You can list that there. But the idea is I just want to gather like, are you guys interested in singing with other people in a smaller group where you get to pay less money and it's less expensive, but then you also get to get coached on a song for a shorter amount of time, right? So it's time for money. So instead of having like a $60 1 hour voice lesson, for a 1 hour or 1.5 hour group class, you'd pay way less, but you maybe will only have like 10 to 15 minutes of coaching, depending on how many people are in the class, that kind of thing. But you get access to as many of the classes as you want by being in the membership. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about, ways to make it more equitable to take voice lessons, but also ways to make it so that we get to be around community. And so if that's something you're interested in, you can join the collective at you can sign up for the wait list for the collective at creativelybyestelle.com/collective. And I'm going to tell you guys more once we get kind of closer. I'm thinking the summertime is when we'll start it. So as we get closer, I'm going to let you guys know. Um, yeah, but this is why I think you should absolutely start singing today. And you can apply this to acting, to dancing, any performing arts. I think those of you listening, you're wanting to be in the performing arts space, point blank and period. So maybe you have been singing, but you need to start getting into acting again. Maybe you've been acting and singing, but you've neglected your dancing, which is like me recently. I've come back to dancing again, and it's been so, so beautiful. It's been a great experience. And so, here are a few things I want you to think about as to why you should start today, literally today. Number one is that your creativity is a calling and it matters. I believe that God created you in his image. And the first thing that we read about God in the Bible, which, if you didn't know, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. I feel like I've shared about this a lot on the podcast, but maybe not. I'm a believer. And so I, I read the Bible and I think the very first thing that we learn about God, the very first thing, whether you believe in the Bible or not, whether you believe in God or not, it's so powerful. The first thing that we read about God is that in the beginning, God created. The very first verb, the first action that God takes is to create. That's how we all came into existence. Like that is mind blowing. And we as artists, those of you listening, you're an artist, you're someone who has a creative spark in you. What a beautiful privilege to be able to have that desire to also create. That's amazing. And so you wouldn't have that pull to create if there wasn't a reason, right? God put that in you, in your heart for a reason. It's your job. It's up to us to connect to that reason, to connect to that calling, to connect to that desire, and not to push it down, not to put it to the side for years and years and years, or even days, but instead to take steps to uncover that gift, to uncover the reason that we are meant to create, and then to develop the gift for creating, whether it's creating songs, whether it's creating experiences through your acting, your dancing, your singing, right? It's up to us to take the steps to uncover that the why behind why we want to be singers and actors and dancers and performers. And then it's also up to us to develop the gift. But your creativity matters. It is not useless. The world has trained us to believe that the arts are kind of like a nice to have, but literally without the arts, what would we do? Like without creativity, what would we do? What would society be? It would be not worth living in, frankly. And we need the art. So your creativity matters. It also, like, not even to get into it, but like the mental, emotional, and physical benefits of participating in the arts, being active in your creativity has so many benefits for your brain health, your physical health, your body, your emotional state, your ability to communicate, your ability to connect, to express yourself, to be a bold human being, right? As you build confidence in your voice, you build confidence in other areas of your life. Like it's incredible how how much your creativity matters. And so I want you to connect to that. Like I speak that over you, like your creativity matters, okay? The fact that you want to sing, you want to act, you want to dance, it is not unimportant. Okay, the other thing I want to say that this is why you should also start singing and dancing and acting again, is that not only does your creativity matter for you and your own well-being and just your ability to connect to your calling, but it also matters because you can impact others with your creativity. When you start to sing, when you go to a singing class or you go audition for a show and you are in that show, and then you get to sing and perform in front of people, and afterwards, some little girl comes up to you and is like, "Oh my goodness, like you're amazing, you inspire me." Or like someone comes up to you and tells you how they cried or they like that there's nothing comparable to seeing the impact of you sharing your gifts and seeing other people feel so inspired or blessed, or they're given space to grieve, or they're given space to have joy after a really hard day. This world is broken, okay? There's so much going on where there's so much darkness and negativity, and we as artists can not only bring light, but also just allow for space for all sorts of different emotions. And that is a really big privilege that we have to be able to impact others in that way and create space like that. So you can impact people. Like you think it's small, like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a dance class. But like at that dance class, people see you dancing with joy. Like that can spark that joy in someone else who's taking the class for the first time and they're nervous. They've never taken dance before. Maybe you took dance years ago. Now you're in dance again. You're getting back to it. You're loving it. You're feeling that joy. You connect with that other person who's doing it for the first time and like they're like, okay, maybe I can get there. Maybe I can have that joy. Like it's the little things like that are just that just make it so worthwhile to start again. I hope I'm convincing you. Am I convincing you? Are you signing up for an acting class as we speak? Are you signing up for an audition as we speak? Are you signing up for my wait list for my group singing class as we speak? I hope so. Like I hope this really inspires you. Okay, the last thing I want to say. Last thing. Okay. This is why you should start singing, acting, dancing, performing today. Like, do it today. This is why. And this is why I say today. You should do it today. And that reason is because you can start so simply. Like, it can be so simple. I said sign up for dance class or whatever. It can be even simpler than that. Turn on your phone, find a TikTok or a YouTube video of someone dancing and just try to learn the dance. There you go. You danced. Good job. Right? It's so simple. It is so, so simple, especially with technology. In fact, if you don't even want to use technology, that's fine. Just go to your room, turn on some music. I guess you'd be using technology if you're playing music, but or sing, right? Go in your room and sing by yourself. Like no one has to hear. It's just you singing or dance to no music and think of a song in your head and just start to move your body. Like there you go. Or read a book and find like a, or like read a play, find a monologue and start working on that monologue just by yourself for fun. Dig into the characters in that play, do some script analysis, like just for fun. It's kind of nerdy, but like that's what we can do. Like it's at our fingertips. You can start so easily. You don't even have to go to a class yet. If it's too much for you to think about signing up for my wait list for my group classes or signing up for an acting class or dance class, totally chill. Just start in your room. Or if a class feels serious, go to karaoke, right? Go sing at karaoke night with your friend. Um, like it's so like stress-free, zero pressure. No one expects you to be good at karaoke, right? It's so fun. You can be silly or just find a karaoke track on YouTube to He Used to Be Mine from Waitress or Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson, or like some song that you love, like One Plus One, Beyonce. Like sing a song, find the karaoke track and sing along. Like just do it. Just do it. It can be so simple. The only thing that is stopping you is yourself. You're stuck in self-doubt. You're stuck in fear. I don't want you to stay stuck there. I don't want you to stay stuck there. And neither do you. Deep down, you don't want to stay stuck there either. Stay stuck. Messing up my words today. You don't want to stay stuck there either. You want to move forward. You want to. Otherwise, you wouldn't have clicked on this podcast. Okay? You want to start. So you can. It can be so simple. It can be so easy. And that's all I want to say. I just want to say those three things. Those are three, I think, very convincing and powerful reasons for why you should start singing, acting, dancing, and exploring your creativity through the performing arts literally today. Number one, your creativity is a calling and it matters. It matters. And it can affect your well-being, your mental health, like so positively. So why not, you know? Number two, you can impact other people. You can be a blessing. You can create space for feeling all sorts of emotions, through your art. And number three, you can start so easily. It can be so simple. You can literally do it today. So why not? Why not try today? Okay, those are a few reasons that I just want to say your creativity matters and singing is for everybody. Performing is for everybody. The arts are for everyone. Everyone can participate in some way, but you especially listening, you have this creative inclination and you know that it's there. And so it's time to just go ahead and lean in. Just start, lean in today. Start very simply. I have so many episodes on how you can start singing in simple ways. Start with a vocal warm up. The last exercise that I shared, you can go back and sing along with that. There you go. You've already started, and then keep going from there. So I hope this helps you. Just know that singing is for you. You don't have to be perfect tomorrow or today or in a week or in a month or ever because we're all going to keep growing. So you don't have to be perfect, but you can absolutely participate in this calling of being an artist and a performer and building confidence in that. You can do it starting today. I'm here for you if you have any questions or you have more thoughts about this and you just want to explore it. You guys know where to find me on Instagram at Creatively by Estelle. You can just DM me. My DMs are open. I'm happy to chat. You can email me at hello@creativelybyestelle.com. And you can always oh, and on TikTok as well. And you can always comment on YouTube or Spotify, wherever you listen, and I'll be sure to check those out so I can respond to you. But if you know that you want to do a singing class and that's your next step when it comes to building confidence as a singer, when it comes to getting into your creativity as a performing artist, go ahead and join the waitlist. It's just a waitlist. Again, no pressure whatsoever. But I would love to tell you guys more about it when we get closer to the summer. And I would love to also see how many of you are interested. So even if you don't think you'd be able to like actually participate, even if you're just like, but I would be interested at some point in the future, vaguely, that would be really helpful for me to know, just like how many people are actually interested, especially people who are like you, who listen to the podcast, who are here in this community. I would love to hear from you. So go to creativelybyestelle.com/collective, creativelybyestelle.com/collective. And I would love to see you on that wait list. And yeah, I'm excited for what's to come. Thank you so much for listening, for being here. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so, so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the performing arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so, so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.